Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie Bree, and today I'm doing 5 overrated TV shows I still can't stand. Even with the passage of time, going back as an adult to reevaluate these shows, I still think they suck. And I'm not going to go in reverse order where I start with the least, and then this isn't a ranking. I only number them 1 through 5 just so that I can keep track of them. So the first show on my list is Cheers. Now I'm going to throw a curveball out there. Not only do I vehemently hate Cheers, passionately hate Cheers, I equally hate its spin-off, Frasier. Cheers was not for me. Cheers was a show made for adults at a time I was a kid. Now, the whole premise is a bunch of losers who hang out at a bar because they have no lives and they don't want to go home and be with their families because they're fucking losers. No, even as an adult, I don't find anything to enjoy about that show. It's a bunch of fucking useless, worthless, crybaby losers who have nothing better to do than hide out at a bar and drink their troubles away when they could be at home with their families. Every one of the characters on that show is married and has a family, and yet they hang out at a bar. Now, I'm not going to hate the waitress or the bartender because, that's their career, that's the job, whatever. But they're still shitty characters. The show is not funny, and I can't relate to it at all because I'm not a shitty person who would rather spend my time at the bar than with the people who love me. I'd rather be with the people who love me because that's more valuable in life. Now, briefly, I can't relate to Frasier at all or get into it at all because it's an obnoxious, rich white guy who is so fucking rich he lives within high society and flaunts his wealth. And I'm like, eat shit, I'm not here for this. I'm not watching that show, it's fucking rubbish. Also, a bunch of unlikable assholes who are scumbags. Number 2 TV show, again, this is not a ranking, but this is a show I hate probably more than I hate Cheers. Seinfeld. Now you have the first strike against Seinfeld is the very goddamn premise. A show about nothing. Well, then fuck off. Give me something. I don't want nothing. If I wanted nothing, I'd turn the TV off and read a book. You fucking dipshits. But even if the show wasn't about nothing and accidentally was about something on purpose or by happenstance, the characters are obnoxious assholes, unlikable pieces of shit, the most selfish, rude, inconsiderate, obnoxious television characters to ever exist. No thank you. Not fucking interested. I don't find it funny. I don't find it likable or enjoyable. I'll watch it with my parents because they like it, and when I lived with my parents, I'm like, alright, fine, let's watch Seinfeld, I guess. I'll watch it with my girlfriend who likes the show, and I'll be like, hey, I don't, but I love you, so I'll watch it with you. And she appreciates that because I ask her to watch things with me that I know she's not going to enjoy, but it's just sort of how we do. Of course, if there's something that I really don't want, she really doesn't want to watch, I won't ask her to do it, but I'll put up with Seinfeld for her. I'll tolerate it. Number 3 is the X-Files. I like science fiction. I like horror. In general, I like sci-fi horror. I hate the X-Files. Here's why I hate the X-Files. One word. Boring. Look, Star Trek is boring, but it's at least got spaceships and laser guns and aliens and robots and sometimes something interesting happens for like a third of the episode. Nothing interesting ever happens in the 45-minute runtime of an X-Files episode. It's just a bunch of adults yapping about how this stuff isn't real, but we think it is, but we better investigate, but we don't know who to investigate because you're full of shit, but we're full of shit, and fuck you, give me money, but don't tell me you're giving me the money because politics and government, and god damn it, it's boring. I hate the X-Files. Nothing interesting ever happened in any X-Files movie, TV show, comic book, video game. Nothing. There's nothing interesting about the motherfucking X-Files. And I hate it. Number 4. Lost. I fucking loved Lost. The first season. I was invested. I was like, alright, 24 episodes. Where do they go next? Are they going to get off the island? Are they going to survive? Are they going to find out, is that a dinosaur? What is that thing? And then season 1, or season 2, episode 1, oops, we're on the other side of the island with a whole nother group of people for 24 episodes. I'm like, no! You got me invested in these characters and their story, and now I gotta wait a whole nother season to go back to them because I gotta watch these fucknuts? Eat shit! And then I suffered through that. Season after season after season. Never interconnecting. Never making any sense. Never advancing the story. Never coming to any answers or conclusion or resolution. Just, that's it. The end. Roll credits. We're sorry we wasted your 8 years, but you should have watched Heroes. That show only lasted 3 seasons. Because it sucked after the season 1. Haha. Fuck you, Lost. Number 5 is The Office. Okay, number 1, it's stupid. And I don't mean in a so dumb it's funny kind of stupid, like Jim Carrey. No, it's stupid. It is... I hate Adam Sandler, partially because his films are stupid. The Office is so goddamn stupid that it makes Adam Sandler look like a fucking comedy genius, which he ain't. The Office is stupid. So that's strike 1. Strike 2, I like sitcoms. I want the 3-camera structure. I want the laugh track. I want the live studio audience. I want characters on a stage acting out a play, telling me a fun story with some jokes and thrown in the mix for good measure, maybe a little bit of slapstick. I hate sarcasm. I hate it. I hate people that talk in sarcasm. Just tell me what's on your mind, you asshole. I hate sarcasm. I hate sarcastic people. But even worse, it's like a goddamn documentary pretending to be funny and it ain't. Pretending to be smart when it ain't. I hate The Office. I hate it so much. And I don't give a fuck if it's the US version or the British version or the fucking Brazilian version. I don't know if they've got one, but I hope not. I hate The Office. I won't go so far as to say I hate the people that like The Office, but I will go so far as to say if you love The Office, I don't want to know about it. Alright? Fucking keep it to yourself. Because all we're gonna do is end up yelling at each other because I hate it that much. And I don't want to talk about it. And I don't want to hear about it. And I don't want to know about it. Stay cool.